Hello and welcome to an unboxing. Today we're unboxing something special. I'm going to spare you all the details, but basically this is my new friend, a new family member. You may or may not recognize the company, as I do not. I went into the store to purchase this bar, and the shopkeeper was looking at me like I was some kind of a crazy man and I didn't know what I was talking about. Anyways, this bar right here is amazing. I cannot say enough good things about this bar. It's made in Sweden, Hälsingland, Sweden to be precise. The company has been there since the 1800s, and it's changed. The history has changed over the years. The company names have changed. This bar is made from a single piece of hand forged metal. It is tempered. It's springy, resilient, octagonal shaped for easy grip. It has a 90-degree angle at one end. This angle is 135 or something, I can't remember exactly, but it's flat, very flat, which makes it ideal for getting underneath things and prying up on them, like a box, for example. The tip is very thin and very sharp. You don't want to cut yourself, it's actually that sharp. The same with the claw, with a special V notch for removing, for example, nails. However, that's not what I use this tool for. It also has a very flat and smooth surface on this 90-degree, which makes it also excellent for prying and getting into difficult places and having leverage to be able to do prying actions without damaging your substrate. Each one of these bars are stamped and numbered with the forger's initials. These bars are warranted for 20 years. They have a little product information, a little product marketing in here in different languages. But yeah, it is ultimately a great tool to have in your arsenal. I absolutely adore this bar. It is one of my favorite bars. This one measures 25 inches in length. It's actually a little bit shorter than that, but the overall length of this bar at 25 inches is ideal for working in commercial applications. They have bigger bars and smaller bars, but this is my favorite sized one. This company has a ton of history behind it, and I don't want to go into all details, but basically, I went to the store to buy this bar, and I'm familiar with the brand Tove. So I went to the store looking for a Tove bar, and I was kind of getting annoyed with the salesperson because they didn't know what I was talking about, Tove, and I was explaining that it was a wrecking bar and it was this and it was that, and they're like, nope. And they looked it up on their computer, they couldn't find it. So I left the store. I found the bar that I wanted to buy online, and I went back into the store and I showed them. And then when they brought this bar out and I saw that it was the same, exact same bar, but with different branding on it, I was just like befuddled. I was beside myself. I couldn't believe it. I'm like, okay, well, is this the same bar? Or is it a different bar? But in fact, I did a bunch of research. I read up on the whole company. Anyways, I don't want to bore you with all the details. This bar was already being made in 1942 by Svedbrosmide under Gransforth Burke's company name, which goes back to the 1800s, in family-owned partnerships and family relationships and partnerships. I've said that already. Government takeovers. This company has gone through a lot of history, and the bar is still being made in Sweden by the same company that originally made these bars. And the branding Tove was under not Svedbrosmide's name, but under Gransforth's name. And actually the owner of Gransforth, Torgny Eriksson, and the office manager Axel Backstrom and salesman Tor Vesten contacted Svedbrosmide and wanted to have him make these new wrecking bars, and they would supply the steel. And the bars were rebranded Tove, which was based on a Svedbro design, which he was making in 1942, but was named and rebranded after salesman Tor Vesten. They took the T-O from his name, and the first name, the last name, V-S-E, they took that and they put the word Tove together. So yeah, this is a Tove bar, or was a Tove bar back in 1952 when Gransforth approached Svedbrosmide and asked him to make these bars, and they'll provide the steel. But that relationship went south as Gransforth didn't supply the steel, or the steel ran out, and that they were latent with the bank payments for the work that was performed and the bars that were supplied and made and manufactured for Gransforth. Anyways, so they ended that relationship, and the owner of Svedbrosmide, Per Enlander, and his wife, they packed up, they moved and built a new forge and retired in 1985. Gransforth and Svedbrosmide are still running today under different branding. This is their brand, and Gransforth has their brand, which this is a sister company of them, or some kind of relationship. I don't understand it. The government's involved. But anyways, these companies are paying fair working wages to their employees, and that's why you pay a lot of money for this. This was not cheap. This bar cost me over $100. And you might ask yourself, that's crazy, it's not worth $100. But if you ever use one of these, you might have a different opinion. Okay, YouTube, that's enough of that unboxing for today. Thanks a lot for watching. You have yourselves a great one, and play safe.